I wasn't ready for Goth Lily to elbow me in the face 5 times. Hey! Yo, this is fun. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this album. Hey, I was wrong. Sue me. Don't sue me. I don't have a lawyer.
Let's go.
Yo, we're talking about some real shit and we're sounding beautiful doing it. All of them. What's up, links and answers? It's Chain Reactions. It's NMIXX. We're about to do the Stick Out album reaction, starting with See That performance video, which I'm looking forward to. Let's go.
A monster, yeah.
I like his shoulder.
Yeah. The monster. Can you feel that tension?
Hey.
Yeah.
Kick.
No what am I? Get your 손 또 위에 검은 매니큐어 나는 그러지 머리카락 풀듯 이어폰줄을 풀지 I'm a bust on the radio. 튀어올라는 glow in the dark. Who cares? not your stereotype. 부셔 네가 알던 날. 아침 해가 뜨고 우린 숨었지. 이제는 sunshine, shine, shine.
Ooh, I don't know if that was in the music video. I like that little swing around and hit the elbow. That's nice. Smooth. Hey. In the music video, it was like a shot, a quieted, dark shot, but in this, they incorporated that pause into the change up into the choreography, which I thought was really, I think it was right here, I think it was Sullyoon doing it. Like that's very interesting to kind of incorporate movements that go with that transition in the video. I think it was someone was looking out and the brick flew by or something. I think that's the part when that happened. So that's interesting. That's an interesting way to do it for the performance, because obviously in the video, I mean in real life, at least I don't think, you're not going to be throwing bricks around to cover transitions. Play. I love the little fucking kick out. They do a lot of that in this one. And she brings such great energy. She's just so interesting and exciting whenever she comes in. She's just her and Jiwoo, I think in the music video, at least I'm gonna guess here, there's just a burst of energy whenever they come onto the scene. It's very nice. Yeah, Lily. I still like, that might be my least favorite of the change-ups that make up this assortment of change-ups, but what I really like is, I said this I think in the music video reaction, I really like that going high and then transitioning into going low. It fits so well to be in the middle of a song where there are so many change-ups and so many different elements being thrown at you. It just, that is itself a really interesting change-up within, you know, a couple of bars, so I don't know. I really like that part. With a little kick, yes. Ooh, I like the little... Hey. Hey.
이런저런 별별별 하얗든간 별별 Twinkle little little star 그래 난 별별별 우린 위로다 우린 위로다 I'm a be the one 여기부터다
Okay. See, I always need a break before the Florio. I like that the way the camera's going in. I didn't have, I wasn't ready for Goth Lily to elbow me in the face 5 times, but I'm happy we're here. And then we have a lot of the shoulder choreo. There's just a lot of attitude in this one. I like it. I like the vibe. They've got this kind of cool, badass vibe that they're going for in this, which I think is fun. And I think I like this little, I forgot what it's called. I call it the Conor McGregor walk. I think that part's funny, but I do like that level change. It's so many different elements in the vocals. In the video, obviously, this is a performance, but in the video, there are a bunch of different elements. And then in the choreography, we're doing a bunch of different stuff. We're going between these kind of flowy things. We're doing a little bit of this. We're doing, you know, some of these very fluid movements, but then we're also throwing a lot of elbows. We're doing a lot of kicks. We're doing footwork. It's like really just a melting pot of different genres of dance and vocals. It's just, they're just showing, I mean, it's just to show their range. It's just a showcase for all the different things that they've learned how to do, I guess. I mean, Lily's shoulder is earning its paycheck here. Look at that thing. Ooh, and then we grab our arm and we throw it, and then we do a kick. See, I know, I like it. They knew, they were like, listen, we're gonna do something for you, and I appreciate that. Ooh, I love that vocal moment. Yeah. Hey. Ooh, see what I'm talking about? The energy injection. They're all, but the whole song, the music video, the performance, there's just a lot of really great energy. There's just something about, I think that's Jiwoo, nobody corrected me on the other video. Kyujin and Jiwoo just bring in such a great energy. It's just a little explosion whenever they come on, whenever it's their moment to be front and center. They just fucking go in, and I love that. Hey, okay. Very cool. I said it in the video, I knew I was going to like the performance. I liked it a lot. I liked that we got a little extra. We saw, this is what I like about having performance videos as opposed to music videos, is that you get to see the parts of the choreography that you don't see because there's either a transition in the music video, or there's a dramatic shot, or there's like story being told or something. Whereas in the performances, you get to really just see literally every part of how they tell the story with the dance, with the choreography, with their bodies, how they match the sounds, and how they get from the one cool moment in the music video to another cool moment. You don't see how they get from A to B. In the performance, you get that. We had a lot of really dynamic camera work here too, which was still, which matched some of what we saw in the music video, so I thought that was pretty dope, and I just love being able to see that stuff. So you get to see how they cover some of the transitions. I don't think we got to see some of those higher kicks in the music video, but we got them here, or maybe I just missed them. I don't remember getting, you know, elbowed in the face by Lily several times. Maybe it was just because there wasn't so much going on, so I got to notice, you know, the intense shoulder around the world and all that stuff. So that was just a good time. Let me know what you think. That was really dope. And next up we have stayc. I saw there was a visualizer, but it didn't have subtitles, and it was also shorter. So I hope this isn't the wrong decision, but it's stayc featuring Kid Millie, who I feel like I've either heard of or seen the name, but I'm not sure. So let's go.
Backstepper, go and get it, we're not chaser. Go get her, you already know sicko. You already know sicko.
Sullyoon?
running on the floor, what you waiting on? 비춰줄 시간을 let it go. 내 심장은 chrome, 뒤질 줄 모르지 how it goes. 무한대 깨뜨려, 멈춰라는 말에 tell them no. 충격을 present, pull up with the red. How do you think? 거친 hurricane, 기운으로 balance game.
Hey!
They don't know who they playing with. 난 지극히는 black sheep. Mad heaven with the belly. Mad make shot, 지금 뭐 will. 내 길에서 비켜줘, 멀리 266.
Ooh, hold on, I'm so sorry, Bae. What I say about Kyujin and Jiwoo just bringing energy. Just, I feel like they're just so good at that. Just being like, we're just gonna come in and we're just gonna fuck shit up.
You already know sicko.
But also, Sullyoon with this tone here was unexpected. I like that.
Already know sicko. You already know sicko. 편견 앞에 running on the floor. What you waiting on? 비춰줄 시간을 let it go. 내 심장은 chrome. 뒤질 줄 모르지 how it goes. 무한대 깨뜨려. 멈춰라는 말에 tell them no. 충격을 present. Pull up with the red. How do you think? 거친 hurricane 기운으로 balance game. Once again, they don't know who they playing with. 난 지극히는 black sheep. Mad heaven 누구보다 빨리. Mad make shot 지금 뭐 will. 내 길에서 비켜줘 멀리 266. Big stepper, go and get it, will not chaser. Go get her, you already know sicko. You already know sicko.
The tone.
It's that heat though. My thing 터득 in the paint low. 내게 피사처럼 끼운 시선들은 저 big ego. 태생난 철이 나이처럼 굴지 놀라대도 밤 끝난 ice car. Young stars coming hills 저 두 손. It's a hit though. It's a hit though.
How do you think?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with him, but he's got a good flow. And Bae, with that tone, I shouldn't be surprised. I feel like she's always bringing a tone that I vibe with. That little bit of like that vocal fry that she throws in there with the sick. That is, you know, this is fun. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this album.
Big stepper, go and get it, will not chaser. Go get her, you already know sicko. You already know sicko.
It's that heat though. My thing 터득 in the paint low. 내게 피사처럼 끼운 시선들은 저 big ego. 태생난 철이 나이처럼 굴지 놀라대도 밤 끝난 ice car. Young stars coming hills 저 두 손. It's a hit though. It's a hit though.
How do you think? 거친 hurricane 기운은 balance game. What's the game? They don't know who they playing with. 난 지극히는 black sheep. Mad heaven 누구보다 빨리. Mad max yeah 지금 뭐 will. 내 길에서 비켜줘 멀리 266.
Big stepper, go and get it, we're not chaser. Go get her, you already know sicko. You already know sicko.
Big stepper, go and get it, we're not chaser. Go get her, you already know sicko. You already know sicko.
What? Oh, I thought it was over. Okay, I was waiting to talk. I like that Kid Millie, he went in on that vocal fry too. I like that they've all had a similar approach to that part, but with their own character and their own distinct sound. I think that's really interesting. Haewon coming in and delivering that pre-chorus part. So great fucking attitude and delivery. I didn't expect that either. And then Lily with her, of course, Lily with her own version of the sicka. That is just, yo, this is, I mean, okay. I don't want to go back. No, we're gonna go back far enough. Yeah, let's get back to Haewon doing it.
How do you think? What's your nerve? Can you own a balance game? What's the game? Better know who they playing with. Now you chick get a black shit.
Tell him.
Big
Crazy.
stepper, go and get it. We're not chase or go get her. You already know sicker. You already know sicker.
Big stepper, go and get it. We're not chaser. Go get her. You already know sicker. You already know sicker.
She finds a way. I mean, first off, Lily with the swag. I didn't expect her to come through like that. I would have thought if anybody was gonna get a moment where they're just singing, it would have been Lily. But nope, they're like, no, we're not doing that. That's not what's happening here. I like that she delivers that. It's a little less of like an intense, harsh sound than what everybody else is doing, but she finds a way to make it so that it still kind of tickles that part of your brain that you hear when she sings. At least that's kind of what I'm feeling. So very interesting. And again, everybody having their own take on how to deliver that while taking the same approach, and I think there's a nuance there that makes this really interesting.
Big stepper, go and get it. We're not chaser. Go get her. You already know sicker. You already know sicker.
See the dance break that would go here.
Out of my way, I'm too sick. Yeah, out of my lane, I'm too sick. Yeah.
Ooh. Hey. Okay, so they ended it with some vocal flourish. Okay. Yo, that was cool. This seems to be a continuation of just check out what else we can do. Well, I guess I wouldn't call that all rap, since at the end there was a little, but pretty much all rap from NMIXX. Not what I would have guessed, and I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not super surprised that Kyujin and Jiwoo could do what they did, but I love the way they did that. I like that kind of aggressive, sort of sound angry rap. Don't read too much into that. It doesn't tell you anything about me. But that, loved the energy they brought. Bae with that tone, no surprise. I will say I am surprised at Lily, Haewon, and Sullyoon in the way that they were able to put their own take on it, put their own kind of flavor, and also to come at it with a lot of fucking swagger and a lot of attitude and just a very strong delivery. It wasn't, a lot of times when you have vocalists that do a little bit of like a rap, obviously it wouldn't be in a song like this, but when there is a vocalist who does something that is kind of like rap, it's a lot more spoken word, or it's much more melodic, and it's more of a melodic take on rap, whereas here I feel like Lily, Haewon, and Sullyoon just went in. They were just like, we're buying into the concept, we're going in, and I love the way they delivered that. That was not what I know of NMIXX. That's that change up, that's that different dimension. That's why I'm so intrigued by this group, and it's a crime that I haven't really gotten back into them. And also, tell me about Kid Millie. Great flow, love that delivery. I liked his attitude too. I feel like I've seen his name, so I don't know if I've seen something with him in it and I'm just blanking, or if I've just seen people talk about him. Either way, definitely different, definitely unexpected, definitely impressed. And let me know if this is not the right thing, because I know there was a visualizer, but without the lyrics, I didn't really want to do that for an album reaction, to have a track that I didn't check out the lyrics. Let me know about that. Let's see what we have next, which is Red Light Sign, But We Go. Let's go. But We Go.
아무도 날 이해할 수 없대 out of control 더 크게 키워 두 군데는 엔진에서 값없이 움켜진 I am a steering wheel 날 믿고 take a seat oh let's go crystal 같은 starlight 찾아 가로질러 run away 삐딱하다 이렇게 okay I love it do what I want 날 막는 허들 전부 back it up 더 높게 뛰어올라 can't stop me now 쉼 없이 running all night long oh rely but we go rely fine but we go rely but we go rely fine but we go rely but we go rely fine but we go rely but we go rely fine but we go rely but we go don't touch
Ooh, before we get into that, again, I guess I'm just gonna not say it every time, but again, Kyujin and Jiwoo just bringing in that energy. They're the spark plugs, I guess. They're just so good at doing that. I love the way that they come in and they can just change how everything feels. I liked it, and we're getting more vocals here, so that's nice, because as much as I appreciate NMIXX changing it up and showing all the stuff they can do, what I think that their superpower is their vocal ability, in addition to their range to do all kinds of shit. So this is nice. This is more of what I was looking for, though it looks like a shorter song. I'll try not to complain about that. I like that we still have the way that we have this this part that Kyujin and Jiwoo did at the end is a little bit more of sort of a hip hop sound, but it's still blended in really nicely, and it flowed in there from the vocals really nice. I love that. I really like that. That's what helps it flow really nicely from this part that Kyujin and Jiwoo are about to do is this part of the red light but we go. So she goes this vocal moment, and then she kind of transitions within the line into a more choppy, almost rap-like cadence as she ends it, which flows really nicely into the next part. Otherwise, it could have sounded a little bit more jarring, and they did that really well. Hey. Don't touch, 보다 뜨겁지 속도 wheel feel the thrill 너의 feel 전부 zip 어딘가 삐딱한 our vibe 환영의 비난의 화살 Yeah we are already alright We already alright Okay.
같은 길을 밟아 반짝이는 stairway 위험하면 어때 Okay I love it when I do what I want 날 막는 허도 전부 back it up 더 높게 뛰어올라 can't stop me now 쉼 없이 running all night long Oh red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light 비난의 화살 we already go right we already alright red light sign but we go red light but we go red light sign but we go red light sign but we go red light but we go
Ooh, yo, Sullyoon. Maybe I'm just not remembering, but her tones are really fucking dope in these first few tracks of this. I really like that I was wrong about what we were gonna get and how they were gonna give it to us. But first, I will complain that it was short, because we did. You'll say, oh, but I thought you like when there's a build-up, and then when we do layering and we escalate and we bring to a crescendo. Yes, however, and I like that we did that, and I prefer that over not doing that. But it felt a little compressed because we could have done more with a little bit more time. We could have explored that a little bit more, and we could have had that payoff be even more powerful. So maybe I'm being greedy, but that's how I feel about songs that are under 3 minutes. So sue me. Don't sue me. I don't have a lawyer. What I was wrong about was I thought that we were going to have that kind of vocal part of the chorus transition into the sort of spoken word chant, more rap-like part that would be Kyujin and just Jiwoo, but that's not what they did. They had, I'll go back through it to get the actual switch up. I think we had Kyujin do a part that Haewon did before, and then I think we had Lily do this red light sign, but we go part, and then obviously Bae came in and did it at the end too during that whole build-up, so I thought that was really, really interesting. Like I said, I really liked how we did this part in the first section, that it was Haewon who did this part. Yeah, I didn't go back quite far enough. Did the same thing again. See that all night long, she brings it up here, and if you just took it from there and then had Kyujin come in, it probably still would have sounded cool, but I think it's that much smoother with what Haewon does in between the all night long and Kyujin coming in. I really think that elevates this transition beyond where it would have been otherwise. It just sets it up so nicely. I like that it's very simple. It's obviously pretty repetitive, but the way that they deliver it, having Kyujin deliver it, then having Jiwoo deliver it, when you have sometimes these kind of chanted, repeated, so it's not just but we go, but we go, but we go, or something like that. It's red light sign, but we go, red light, but we go. So it is still repetitive, but they do change up what they're actually saying a couple times within the line. And then there's also some inflection, there's also some pitch changes, and then having it be one person and then another person delivering it with their own style and their own voice, that can make that so much fresher to me, or more fresh, than hearing just like the entire group saying this part. Like if they had everybody say this line 4 times, that might get stale. Or if it was only one phrase, if it was only red light, red light, red light, that would have gotten stale. But changing up what you're saying, having it be a different assortment but the same idea, and then having one person do 2 lines, another person do another 2 lines, and then we have different pairs of people doing it throughout the song. That is where you can take something like this that's going to be catchy, it's going to be stuck in your head, it gets repeated a lot, it's got a very easy to time cadence, but it doesn't get stale nearly as fast as many of the other ways that you could get something like this, and that you do get in a lot of other songs. So I think that that is definitely worth appreciating. Yes. So that is what I was just talking about in Sika, which is when you have a vocalist, and maybe Sullyoon's not strictly a vocalist. I'm not super familiar with NMIXX, so you know, people can definitely correct me. But when you have someone who's main role or whatever, and I know that it's fluid, so don't come at me, I'm just trying to articulate what I appreciate about it, is that a lot of times they mix their strength in with something that might be a little less in their wheelhouse. And I know she doesn't have to do this because of the previous song, she just straight up went for it, but here they did have a little bit more of a melodic aspect where this was almost like a rap delivery, a rap tone, but she had some of the pitch change, and she put in a little bit of a melody, and she ended it going up on the note, so it makes it more dynamic, and this style fits better in a song like this, because this it might have fit in Sika, actually, because you can have some vocal flourish in a rap song that helps. They did it at the end of Sika. Here, however, this approach works better because this song is a little bit more melodic. It is a little bit more structured that way. So this approach fit here, and it just shows within a 2-song span the same person doing a similar thing in different ways. And again, it's a showcase of NMIXX being able to do many different things and being able to do many different things well. So I think that that's really special. And then I just wanted to check to see, so they mix up who does what here. So I think that when I part was Bae earlier, before Haewon did that. Yes. Damn, I'm good. But don't pay attention to all the times I'm wrong. So it was Bae and then it was Haewon, right? Oh no, Sullyoon. Okay. So ignore that I was just wrong here and just remember when I was right. Then it's Haewon, okay. Alright, so it's Bae, then Sullyoon, then Haewon, and then here it's Haewon instead of Bae. Well, it's still Bae there. So this is the part that Bae did. So whereas in the previous section I got this twisted up. So in the previous section where it was Bae and then it was Sullyoon who transitioned into Haewon, here it's Haewon and then Kyujin who transitions into Lily, and that again, that's just, you could have done the same arrangement and it still would have sounded good, but they're like, no, we all do everything, so they did that, and I think that's dope. I love Lily's voice. Is that a hot take? Now, actually, that fits super well. The part I was saying before about how if Haewon ended after All Night Long and then went straight into the next part, that it would be a little more jarring and it might not go smoothly. That's even more true here because of the way that Lily hits this note with All Night Long. It is so different. It's so up there. It's so light and airy. So you need this "Oh, red light, but we go" part to transition into the next part, and this is where you see the real payoff, I think, now that I'm running through this the second time. Yes. And then Haewon doing this instead of when Kyujin did it before. And I actually think that Lily, the way that she delivers this, there's a lot of attitude in the way that she says the "but we go" part. There is a lot of attitude that you could pick up there. But we go. And then this part I love because we layer, it builds up the energy, it brings us to that crescendo. It's a little bit chaotic maybe because of how different what they're saying is, but I like that layering. And I just think that if this was a 3-minute song, we had some more vocals, we had more time between the choruses, I feel like this build-up, the payoff would have been more if it was a longer song. I still like that we did this, and I still think it makes it more exciting than if this was a 2-minute song without that. And I like her delivery here too. That's more of a da 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 da. Love it. I love that. I like that layering. I like what they did. Hyojin and Jiwoo injecting some nice energy towards the end. It feels like we're building up somewhere. They're really giving me that structure I like in a full-length song. So I really do appreciate that. And then Sullyoon coming in and delivering the mic drop version of that last line with that really nice tone, with that attitude. I really like what Sullyoon has been doing vocally and tone-wise in these first few songs. And a lot of attitude, a lot of personality in that. And I like that they don't try to sound like each other. I like that they, even when they're delivering the same parts or delivering the same lines, they're not trying to deliver it the same way. Yes, I am greedy, and I do wish that the song was 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Whatever. I was going to say sue me, but really don't. I really don't have a lawyer. Next up, we have Beat Beat. Let's go.
심장 소리 짜릿해 yes yeah yes yeah yes yeah 설렘이 터질 듯해 like a shooting star oh rush oh rush up park 비도 음파정이 일고 나란히 here we go so tell me what you waiting for romantic한 뮤비 원하죠 just for your mind 설렘 함수가 feel the pulse 다리람 다리람 심장 소린 통
Hey! Hey. Alright, there's almost a frantic energy here. They're doing a lot. This is also a sub 3 minute song, but sounds like they're putting 3+ minutes worth of song in there. So this energy is crazy. They definitely cranked that shit up. We're going fast. We're sounding good. Sullyoon's got some nice sound here. Haewon's got a nice delivery again. Let's keep going. Ooh, yes. Ooh. Who's doing the background vocals for they did it in the first part too, and it doesn't credit them, but you know I love that. Oh no, you're not gonna leave me like that.
Let's go.
Oh.
Hey.
Ooh, damn. damn, I do wish that that was longer, but based on how much they went through in that, I can maybe give that one a pass. There's a lot of energy that it probably takes to perform that. They had a lot of fast parts. The chorus might have been the slower part of a lot of that, so I like the energy. I like that the tempo was up. The instrumental, I mean, that shit, it gets your heart rate going. You kind of want to move, so that was very dope. I like that. We got some nice vocal moments too, especially this moment. I believe it's gonna be with Haewon and Lily. I mean, that pair is special.
Tell me what you're waiting for. Honest and knowing that it gonna love. 설렘 속 너와 내가 마주한 world. Let's go.
Just, it's my channel. So, what are you gonna stop me? No, but don't close the video.
Honest and knowing that it gonna love. 설렘 속 너와 내가 마주한 world. Let's go.
What I love about that part is obviously the way that Lily ends it is just excellent, but the way that their voices work with each other, the chemistry that it sounds like they have, the way that their sounds blend and complement each other, and then to have a note, to have Haewon end on a note, and then for Lily it adds almost like an echo, but it's different, and it really elevates, because again, this is another thing where Haewon or Lily could sing this whole part on their own, obviously. Nobody thinks that they couldn't, but to have them go and switch off or harmonize or layer, it's just one of those cheat code moments where you're gonna say, okay, this person's good enough, this person's good enough, let's put them together just because we can and flex a little bit and just say, look at who we got, look at the personnel that we have to bring you this final product and to deliver this in a way that's even better than if you only had one of them. They have people that are really talented, and they don't just use them for different things, or they say, no, we're going to use you together, we're going to make something that's even greater than the sum of the parts, and that's what they do here. I think that's something that NMIXX is really good at, and I think I said one more time, but I'm a huge liar.
Honest and knowing that it gonna love. 설렘 속 너와 내가 마주한 world.
That whoa, and to have Haewon do it sounded good. Then to have Lily echo it and do it, and then she adds a little Lily spice at the end, add a little bit of that flourish. So good. Might be my favorite individual part of this whole album.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh. They like to use Sullyoon to kind of end something as like a little bit of a mic drop moment, huh? I like the way that she does this, We Like It, We Don't Stop part 2. She goes in. Because she says we like it, there's a little bit of soul in there. She's pushing that out, and then she just fucking cranks that shit up. She goes high as hell for We Don't Stop. That we like it, that part, there's soul there, and then Don't Stop, she just does just takes off like a rocket. Love it. Just amazing. She just knows how to deliver the right tone at the right time, just to get that sound that they need, and it elevates it. So Very dope. I like this one. This one is almost like I said, the instrumental, and then the some of the verses were fast, and then the chorus was a little slower, and then you have that that part that I know that Jiwoo really kills. It goes the tempo gets cranked up like crazy. This little TikTok part. TikTok, I think I said TikTok, whatever. So a lot of energy in this one though, for sure. So that's why I'm going to give them a little bit of a pass that it's a shorter song, but that was a lot of fun. So now we have Moving On, and we got a full-length song.
I've been moving on, and I've been moving on. 희망 고문 같은.
Well, before we get into this, I love that it's a full-length song, and we're doing a little bit of a rock influence. We're doing a little alternative NMIXX.
And I've been moving on.
Hey, Kyujin.
희망 고문 같은 매일 똑같은 하루들도 다른 뭔가 있긴 한 건지 Still I don't get it. 수많은 별.
Sullyoon, I'm gonna try to let this roll through, but Sullyoon again showing that she knows the way that I don't get it. That sounds exactly like one sounds on a track like this, ripped straight out of the genre.
있긴 한 건지 Still I don't get it. 수많은 별들 사이 난 with the satellite 또 홀로 나만이 느낀 But I'll be moving on. There's nothing at all that makes me feel small. 이 하루에 심하게 the life is going on. 끝은 never know. Don't say I was wrong. 난 그냥 널 다 믿어줄래. Caught up in myself, and I'll be moving on. And I'll be moving on. 실수 가득한 stupid 정확하게 못해. I'll be moving on. 내 맘은 다른 인연처럼 어둡기만 해. 때론 내 꿈마저 딤처럼 날 짓눌러. 괜히 울적한 마음에 점점 더 deep in kpop but holding on. 이 작은 상처들은 대체 언제쯤 내 자랑이 될까. But I've been moving on.
Hey. Yo, we're talking about some real shit, and we're sounding beautiful doing it. All of them. Wow.
내 맘은 다른 인연처럼 어둡기만 해. 때론 내 꿈마저 딤처럼 날 짓눌러. 괜히 울적한 마음에 점점 더 deep in kpop but holding on. 이 작은 상처들은 대체 언제쯤 내 자랑이 될까. But I've been moving on.
Beautiful.
There's nothing at all that makes me feel small. 이 하루에 심하게 the life is going on. 끝은 never know. Don't say I was wrong. 난 그냥 날 더 믿어줄래. Caught up in myself, I'm moving on.
Ooh, all right. We got. Of course, we got the distortion. Okay, so I love this. But I think that I really like that. This is a more of like a mature, grounded concept. Which, if you watch my other videos, I've been really appreciating songs that have that sort of lyrical content where you're talking about some real stuff. It's not just hype. It's not just pop song love concepts. It's a little bit more real stuff. Talking about being caught up with yourself. Talking about moving on. Talking about being wrong and disappointed and melancholy and your heart being dark. I like that, and it fits with this concept. It's kind of kind of a moodier genre. So, you know, you're talking about, you're expressing feelings, you're expressing maybe not angry kind of frustrations, but that kind of vibe, and they're doing really well. That's another part. So Sullyoon had a moment earlier that was just plucked out of the genre. The way Lily delivered that, the way that she delivered those vocals, even if you took away the distortion, but added the distortion, obviously, another thing, just ripped straight out of it. Love it.
There's nothing at all that makes me feel small. 언젠가는 다 읽어야 life is going on. 끝은 never know. Don't say I was wrong. 난 그냥 널 믿어줄래. 하나뿐 I say. Breaking the rules, making me cruel. Tries for all of those who afraid. I make it come true.
Yeah, the last shit was fucking dope. I didn't expect that at all. They did that really well, especially this last sequence. I would say that moment that Sullyoon had earlier, the line that Lily had, well, a couple of lines that Lily had actually. Her first part, I think, and then also that part with the distortion, and then this whole wrap up sequence, maybe from here, from after, yeah. So. Pretty much from here on is just such a, I think, a very good interpretation of the genre. I think that, again, the lyrics, the content, the way that it's being delivered, there's feeling there. The way the tones just fit with the instrumental, the pace and the cadence. I'm impressed. I really like that. Specifically the way she says, I don't care at all. That's so good.
There's nothing at all that makes me feel small. 언젠가는 다 읽어야 life is going on.
What I do also really like is that what you don't always get in some of that alternative music is optimism. So you're expressing the very real feelings, maybe the frustrations, the melancholy, stuff like that. But there's a strong, nothing will make me feel small. So that's empowering. Talking about we're gonna reach it. I'm moving on. What they say several times throughout. So they're even saying, even though we're gonna acknowledge some of this stuff, even though we're gonna talk about these real grounded concepts, we're gonna still have this thread of optimism and this positive outlook and this good message incorporated in there, and that you don't always get. So that's a nice twist, that's a nice take on it, and I really appreciate that too.
언젠가는 다 읽어야 life is going on. 끝은 never know. Don't say I was wrong. 난 그냥 널 더 믿어줄래. 하나뿐 I say. Breaking the rules, making me cruel. Tries for all of those who afraid.
Yes,
I make it come
Eugene.
true. hesitate, I'm moving on. Heaven was stupid. 불완전한
I don't know if Kyujin gets enough credit, but Kyujin sounds great, especially that last part. She delivered that really well, really fit the instrumental and the tone. And Bae, I feel like Bae always impresses me, even though it shouldn't be a surprise, I guess. But every time Bae does something, I'm like, damn, Bae. So I don't know if she's appreciated as much as she should be, but I hope they all are. I really like that. This might be this one's special. I don't know. I'm not gonna rank things. I don't do that. But you know. Now we have "Love Is Lonely," the last track. Sadly, let's go. Beautiful. Damn, I just gotta say, they sound fucking beautiful, and I don't know what I was doing, but I guess I'm just going back to the beginning. Okay, Bae. Can interrupt this part because this part is probably my least favorite part. I also really like that how sweet and genuine the lyrics are, because this isn't the typical lyrical content, kind of similar to with Moving On, but the lyrical content there fit the genre, I think. And here, I didn't expect this again, but to have the Love Is So Lonely, it's taking that sort of melancholy vibe, and there's sort of a sadness to the sound, but there's a sweetness in some of the lyrics as well. So you're talking about embracing anxiety, but holding your hand as I fall for you, or something like that, and then acknowledging the danger of being a hopeless romantic, but being happy about it. Another grounded kind of concept, I think. And they sound incredible. It's got such a nice smoothness to it. They sound really, really good, and this one's emotional. Hey. Okay. Ah! Yes. Yeah, that was beautiful. I think this kind of fits with what I found in a lot of these album and EP reactions. The last one is almost always more stereotypical, like electronic, late 2000s, early 2010s. I don't even know what that genre was, because I never really liked it. But so I like everything about this except the chorus part here, the instrumental. It goes a little too into that like thumping, like electronic dance, which I don't really think fits what we're saying or how we're saying it for the rest of the song. That's also my personal taste. If you look at my album reactions, I feel like it's like 9 out of 10 of them. The last song is one that's not for me, because they always have this kind of a tempo, this kind of an instrumental. I don't know what that's about. But what I will say is different about this is how incredibly beautiful they sound, and how grounded and how real and how relatable the lyrics are. If this was a different instrumental, which I think is also something I've said about the last songs and other album reactions, if this is a different instrumental but the same vocals, or something was different about the production, I could see myself, I would probably be fucking crying right now, to be honest, if this was if the instrumental fit a little bit more of the vibe of what they were saying and how they were saying it. So this one kind of goes to the middle for me, because I love the lyrics and the vocals. I don't love the instrumental, but they sound so good. The way that bass started this one off, absolute magic. I thought she sounded amazing. I think that everyone sounded really good in this song, but I just want to appreciate the way that bass starts this off. I didn't intend on going through. I think we're just going to keep playing it probably, because I just love the way they sound here. And with Sullyoon, she's doing a lot. She changes her pitch. She puts there's a lot of personality. I feel like there's a lot of emotion in the way that she's delivering this, her parts in this song. love the way that that Kyujin delivers this too, and all this is a sweet lyric. Holding both hands while falling for you, you're falling for me. It's relatable. It's grounded. I just think it's sweet, and it's nice imagery. It makes you feel like you understand the scenario, you understand the situation, you can picture it, you can imagine it.
Hopeless romantic, but I'm happy it's true. 'Cause love is so lonely, love is so lonely without you.
Ah, so nice. So here, as the instrumental builds up, I feel like we had the slow cadence. It could still be, you know, electronic. It could still have been that wider genre, but we had kind of that slow. It fit the cadence of the vocals. And then instead of building up into that thumping instrumental, and this is just my personal opinion, obviously, I'm sure people absolutely love this, nothing wrong with that. Because the way that I feel about it now, right, is that I feel like their vocals and the lyrics, their delivery, saves it from the instrumental, whereas if it was a more dramatic, slower instrumental that fit more with the tone, I think, of the vocals and the lyrics, you could have had something that really came as like a very cohesive, beautiful, artistic, emotional finale of an album. That's not what the industry tends to do with these last songs, so it's not really like they did something wrong, it's just how it would be more to my taste, I guess. Because even the way that she ends that with such a beautiful, it's rich, it's emotional, there's soul in there, and then you just have this like ramping up electronic beat going. And then this part, it just sounds like it's from something else, and you can dance to it, and that's what they want. This is probably something they play at a concert or something. It gets people, you know, it gets people dancing. They're all part of it. It's emotional, but it's got the vibe, it's got the energy, so I get that. That's not, they didn't make it for me, so I get that entirely. Because this part does sound dope, it's just, it sounds like it goes to something else, or I would like it more in something else. She delivers this beautifully. Yo, Bae is so good. The distance between stars, the unknown, the unfamiliar, the vastness of it, and that's the melancholy side, right? That's the unknown, distance. That's usually a negative connotation, especially in relationships. Distance is usually not a good thing emotionally when you feel distant from somebody, but also there's the literal distance between stars, which is, you know, light years. I love the way she delivers that. So then you have the galaxy, the end is unknown. Again, not a positive connotation to the unknown. It could be exciting, but usually it's like mystery, scared, anxiety. And we talk about anxiety separately as well in the song. So there's that, and then I'm okay if I'm with you. That's very sweet, that's very real, that's very grounded, it's very relatable, but I like the way that she kind of dances on it, totally changes up the flow. She ends the first part of the line with that nice rich tone, and then she kind of dances on it at the end. Just works. Maybe it's me. Let me know if it's me. I feel like Sullyoon is really shining a lot. This is the last song on the album, so I feel like in every single song, I mean, they've all been great in every single song, but I feel like I've been surprised the most by Sullyoon and Bae, but I already know I'm surprised every time by Bae, and that's just, there's something wrong with me. But, I don't know. Let me know what you think. And then I like this. It's totally different. It's a change up of the energy for sure. This part fits more with the instrumental than I think it fits with the rest of the vocals, but I still like it. And we're talking about elements. I like that too. We had some talks about space, so the sun, that kind of fits in there. And now we're bringing in an element of rain, so we're bringing in nature. The sun is light and it's warmth. But I'll drown in your rain. Obviously, rain is water. You can drown in that. But we're also talking about emotional stuff. We're talking about drowning in your rain. So getting lost in somebody. Very interesting. Very poetic. I love the lyrics of this one. Oh. Who knows how to end a line like Lily? I really do love the lyrics. I really love the way they sound. And this was a dope album. I like this. I thought that See That was a lot of fun. Sicko was such a shock to my system. It was such a surprise. It showed so much range. Maybe not within the song, but it showed how much range they have by being able to do that. Red Light Sign, but we go. A lot of fun. My only complaint is that it's not long enough because I enjoyed it so much. Beat was a lot of fun. It had that frantic energy. It kind of reminds me of Boom from the last album. I think I said this already. I fucking loved the last album. I loved Break, Fe304 Break. I love that album. I like Boom a lot. I love the way that Boom picks up at the end. It gets frantic. The tempo goes up. It's just so good. Beat reminds me of that. It has that kind of energy at several parts. Moving On, I love. I think Moving On is a piece of art. And then Love Is Lonely, I think, is truly beautiful. And the instrumental's not for me, but it wasn't made for me. I don't know how I would rank them. Not that if you watch my album reactions, you always know I do this at the end. I struggle. I tell myself to rank, but not to rank, and then I can't, and then I try. But what I will say is that Red Light But We Go and Moving On, I think, right now at least, are up there with Sicko. Sicko was just so fun and different, but I think that Red Light But We Go and Moving On are just excellent. And then I think that See That was a lot of fun. Sicko was a lot of fun. Beat was fun. And then Love Is Lonely is just so beautiful. So they're just so different. I don't even know if you would rank them or if you would end up having a tier, like a top 3, but let me know what you think. Let me know if you have a ranking. Let me know if one stands out to you. Talk to me about it. Answers. I am so intrigued by NMIXX. They just have been one of those groups I haven't gotten to feature too much, but if you're interested, like, comment, and subscribe. The more likes, comments, and subscriptions I get on NMIXX videos, the more I know people are interested in seeing me discover more about NMIXX. And then also, the more people talk to me in the comments, the more I learn about NMIXX. That's how I learn about the groups. That's how I learn more about their music and their trajectory and their story and all that good stuff. So if you want to see more, let me know by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I've said that enough times now. I thought this was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your rankings in the comments. And until next time, stay fresh.